Okay, here we go. Let's see how much experience we can get from this. Boy, there's a lot of mobs in here. Come on, come on. And it looks like that much. Just pull the lever here. And all that stuff goes into the chest. And now we wait for more mobs. Hey everyone! So some people have been asking me how they can actually improve the productivity of their mob spawner. And if you didn't know, this mob spawner here, I actually have a tutorial for in a different video. And the link for that video will be in the description in case you want to know how to make it and you haven't seen that video yet. So they've been asking how to make it more productive, and also I've gotten some comments on how to turn this thing into an experience farm rather than just a mob spawner that you collect mob drops from. So anyway, first I want to show you the how to turn this thing into an experience farm. And it's very simple. You just need a couple of pistons, a lever, a couple of redstone items, and that's it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like now, and I'll make a tutorial video on exactly how to do it in a couple days, and I'll have that posted as soon as I can. So this is pretty much it. So this is your basic spawner, and what you need to do to turn it into an experience farm is you just put a lever here, you break a hole open here and put a couple of slabs so that the bad guys inside, the mobs inside, can't actually see you. If you didn't know, if creepers can't see you, then they won't actually explode. So when you're up here and a creeper falls into here, they won't be able to see you and they won't explode, so you're nice and safe from the creepers. To be able to get up to this height and actually look through this little hole, you're going to need to put some slabs on the ground. And then you just run some redstone underneath this block where your lever is, over here to some redstone repeaters that are going into blocks which have sticky pistons on top. And these sticky pistons have cobblestone blocks attached to them. And then this wraps around the back here into another redstone repeater so that it can make the redstone signal come all the way to the other side. So what this does is when you pull the lever, it creates a little false floor here, and then the mobs fall down and they don't fall all the way in. They'll stop here and they get hurt from the fall, and then you can take them out and collect their experience. Now the experience will they're like little magnets. They'll come over to you even if you're this far away, but a lot of times the items that the mobs drop won't. So to get those items, you just pull this lever and the items will drop into your hoppers that you have underneath and then down into your chests. Another little tip, if you didn't know, you could put two long chests next to each other as long as one chest is a regular chest and the other is a trap chest. So this one is a trap chest right here, and this one is a regular chest, and that way you can double the capacity for the drops that you get from the mobs. So I have a couple of drops in here now. This has been up for a little while. Now if you've noticed, during this time we actually haven't gotten any mobs dropping in here. And usually the reason for that is because there are cave systems underneath where your mob spawner is. Now mobs will spawn anywhere from 19 to 128 blocks away from where you are. So and that's 120 blocks this way or 120 blocks this way. It's actually 128 blocks this way, 128 blocks in any direction. So what you need to do once you put up your mob spawner and you're not getting a lot of drops is you need to check to see if there's any cave systems in the area, and then light them all up full of torches. And I'm going to show you a couple of cool ways to figure out if there's any cave systems in the area. And the first way is this X-ray machine. And I'm in creative mode, so I'm going to fly up here and show this to you. And it's just a big block of cobblestone here and a lever leading around to two sticky pistons and some dynamite. And I will also make a tutorial video on how to set this up. It's very simple. It should be a short video, and that'll be posted as soon as I can get it recorded and edited. So all you do is you walk into here and you pull this lever, and the TNT pushes you in the wall, and it actually glitches into the wall, and you can look down and look through the floor at all of the cave systems. So if you look through here, there's actually a lot of cave systems here underneath me. There's some, and it looks like there's some abandoned mine shafts. So you can see down here, there's a spider that spawned down there, and there's probably a couple of other things that spawned down here. I think there looks like a creeper right down there somewhere. Anyway, so there's lots and lots of caves and dark places for the bad guys, the mobs, to spawn. So they're not all spawning in my mob spawner. To get out of this, you just jump, and you'll come up on top, and then you can just reset it just like that. And another really cool way to look through the floor like that is with a ender pearl. And all you need is an ender pearl and then 2 glowstone blocks on top of each other like this. And you get real close to the glowstone blocks, and then you throw your ender pearl. And then if you push forward a little bit, you can actually go into where the blocks are, where the glowstone blocks are, and it'll also let you look through the floor and see all of the cave systems that are down there. Isn't that cool? Another little a little trick, a little X-ray machine. So there's a bunch of dark places down there, which is why I'm not getting a lot of spawns in here. There is a few spawns, as you can see. I've got quite a few in here now. So what you would do in this case, to use this as an experience farm, you would just come up here, and I just have a wooden sword. And remember, these mobs are all weakened from the fall, and you just start spamming your sword in here like this, and they should all die pretty easily. And you see what I mean? How all that experience just kind of popped over to me, but the items actually didn't. So to get the items into the chest, again, you just pull the lever and pull it back, and there they go. Now they're in our chest. So that's how that one works. Oh, there we got another one. There's another thing I want to show you. If you have mobs in here and you pull the lever, they'll fall down, and then you pull it again, and then they'll actually suffocate in the blocks. So that's pretty cool. Now, if you're still having trouble after lighting up all the cave systems that are around you, there's one other thing you can do, and it's kind of like a secret. It's kind of a secret thing you can do to, and it's kind of cheating. To go to make your mob spawner. And that's to make it really high in the air. So if you make your mob spawner really high in the air, then the only place that mobs can spawn will be in your mob spawner, because you'll be 128 blocks away from anything else. So the only place that they can actually spawn is in your mob spawner. So I've made one way up in the sky, and here's my ladder going up to it, and see, it's way up there. And since I am in creative mode, I'm just going to fly up there real quick. It's actually not going to be real quick because, again, it's way up here. Now, if you want to make this, all you have to do is pile up these blocks all the way up to the build ceiling. So in Minecraft, there's actually a point in the sky where they won't let you place any more blocks. And that's what you do. You build all the way up to that, and then you'll break 28 blocks down, and then start building your platform. So this platform is 28 blocks down from the very top of the build ceiling. And when you come up here, you'll wait a little while, because mobs will start spawning in the spawner, and they'll start dropping down. So we're just gonna wait here for a little bit and wait for some mobs to drop down. I just want to show you again. I did the same exact thing here with the redstone, just coming around. Then you have this going into that block there, and then going around to the other side. And this is where all my stuff is collecting. So let's go back over here and see how many mobs we have in here. See, mobs are spawning in here much quicker than down there, because there's actually nowhere else for them to spawn except for into the spawner, because I'm so far away from the ground. So this will actually work at night too, because again, even at night there's no dark spots. What you will need to do when you're building this is be mindful, because at night, if you're building this at night, mobs will start spawning here if you're 19 blocks away from them. So it's a good idea to put a bunch of torches all over the place. Okay, so we've been up here for maybe a minute now, and the mob spawner is pretty full. So I'm going to go ahead and start spamming my sword in here again, just like this, collecting up all that experience. And oh, looks like I missed a spider. There we go, got him. And again, the orbs will float over to you, and then you just pull the lever and pull it back, and all your stuff gets put in the chest, just like that. Yeah, and that's it. That's the best way to make a productive mob spawner is to build it way up in the sky here, just like this. Again, it works at night. You don't have to put any torches to light up any areas around your mob spawner or anything like that, because there's this slab here, just like down at the other mob spawners. The creepers won't actually explode. And I know I'm in creative mode now, so of course the creepers aren't going to explode, but I have tried this in survival mode, so I can guarantee you that the creepers will not blow up if you make it just like this. So see, we're getting pretty solid, pretty good drops here every once in a while, and it's a lot of different drops too. It's not just one type of mob like it is when you make a mob spawner, or when you make a experience farm out of a mob spawner. So let's just collect up these goodies here like this, and I'm just gonna wait here a little while longer. I'm gonna go over here and check out all the stuff we have in the chest. Looks like so far we have a whole stack and a half or so of gunpowder. Looks like we have a golden helmet. I'm gonna go ahead and put that golden helmet on. There we go. And yeah, so that's it. Those are my my tips and tricks for a good mob spawner. Now there's a couple of other things you can do, but I'm going to save those for another video because this video is already going a little long, and I don't want to bore you guys to death. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have today for mob spawner tips. Leave any suggestions or comments you have down in the comment section, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye!